Yo, what's up, world? What's happening with everybody? What's happening? It's your host, Brandon Cole, aka Brandon Tattoo, man, and we in the building right now, yo. And we talking about this. If you can read the caption on this video, that's the topic of the day. You feel me? I got some more videos to come, but right now we talking about some black culture stuff, man. And like you said, why the U.S. stopped exterminating black leaders. You feel me? That's the topic. In this video, I kind of watched a little bit of it. You feel me? He's saying that they stopped killing our leaders since Malcolm X. And I completely agree with what he's saying, but I have some pushback because I think we still had leaders after Malcolm X. You feel me? They may not have been the most positive leaders, but we had leaders. You feel me? It just Malcolm X was the most positive because he came from being a pimp drug dealer to a saint. You feel me? And ain't too many people done did that. And FBI tapped Malcolm X's phone and seen that after his speeches, he goes straight to his room, pray, talk to his wife, and that's it. He didn't have parties all in the room, drugs all in the room, all kind of crazy stuff in the room. So, salute to Malcolm, you feel me? I want to show my Malcolm X painting. I will have some on Threadlocks auction. So yeah, y'all can go on there and put a bid in on some authentic art pieces. Alright? If you want to buy at least a copy of authentic art piece, just DM me some art pieces that you like, or whatever. Especially the ones that I have on the page. Alright, that was a message from the sponsor, Threadlocks auction. But let's dive back into the video, man. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm gonna roll the footage and we're gonna dive deep into it. I'm gonna break it down. Let's go.
The safety issue that's been talked about, make sure.
Good afternoon.
Bro, we're at 50K, and it's literally crazy. It's unbelievable. I thank you for everybody that's here. But I've been hearing about this kind of safety issue that's been talked about, make sure I stay safe. But let's actually just talk about, and maybe wonder for a second, why the United States government stopped assassinating black leaders. Because there's a reason for this. For why Malcolm, MLK, Fred Hampton, were gunned down. But in the 80s, it's crickets. We're going to talk about why they was crickets. Right? And it's do you really think white people had to change their heart? No, they just switched the method. Let me break it down how they switched the method. Right? So there's coin, right? And they spent the 60s and 70s wiping out radical black movements, right? They infiltrated, arrested, they murdered. Once they silenced the revolutionaries, they didn't need assassinations anymore because there wasn't a movement left to kill. By the 1980s, black radical policies got swapped for black excellence, right? Instead of liberation, they were bag chasing. So instead of MLK, we got Michael Jordan. Instead of Panthers, we got black CEOs. And don't get me wrong, I love seeing us win. I love seeing us black folks win. But success within a system is not the same as dismantling it. Right? It's not the same thing at all. They stopped shooting us down in the streets and started letting us make it as long as we played by the rules, right? You could be rich, famous, and powerful as long as you didn't step out of line. As long as you don't challenge white supremacy, the moment you step out of line, you're going to get blackballed, discredited, thrown in jail. They won't go for you, right? They're not concerned about a person like me. They waiting for me to be in the front of a protest saying something too loud. And keep in mind, they did not stop with oppression, right? They just upgraded it, right? We're in the new model. Instead of assassinations, they gave us mass incarceration, lock up powerful leaders before they rise, media hit jobs, turn revolutionaries into clowns, right? And economic pacification. Don't fight, just get money, right? That's what they want us to think, that individual wealth is the same as collective freedom. Nowhere close. They want us to believe that buying black is more powerful than fighting back, right? But listen, representation and revolution are different things, right? The integrationists, they really got their little way, right? They really did. They got to be seen, right? And I just don't think that's all we want. So if your success doesn't shift like power, right? Like then it's just another tool to keep us quiet, realistically. Just honestly, if they don't have to kill us anymore, that means we already lost the fight. The question is, how do we get it back, right? Because we're actually in the era post black militarized radicalism. We're actually post that because they succeeded on eliminating that, right? Like we're going to have to see a new rise, right? And in this new rise, there'll definitely be something that none of us have been comfortable with before, or at least been discouraged against. And it's going to involve more people than what the civil rights had before, mostly because the black narrative no longer can be silenced by some of the earlier means. This is not going to end on like a lighthearted note, but I just want it to be known that the main reason why they stopped killing us is not because of civil rights. We haven't gotten new rights since 1965, I'm pretty sure, just off the top. We haven't got any rights since then. We haven't got anything since then. So the social situation has not changed, right? A few black people's lives has changed. And really, these are the type of people black women are getting betrayed by. I heard about this in the comments, talking about how they get rich and then leave. Did Jay-Z buy a Ferrari from a black man or from a place, the place they named Ferrari? And like it's literally
they get rich and leave. That Jay-Z ain't got they buying black. Well, he bought Basquiat painting and hung it up in Tiffany's. You feel me? Basquiat won his painting in Tiffany's. You feel me? So Basquiat was against the rich elite. You feel me? Because he was poor and became rich, and see, like, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be, bro. Like, you know, he couldn't buy freedom. He could just buy stuff that's meaningless. You feel me? It's not fulfilling. So I completely understand where this brother right here coming from. He dropped some jewels, saying like ain't no law passed for black people since 1965. Like I can't combat that. Like nail on the head. You feel me? So like I say, it's very tragic that we lose some of our leaders, like especially ones like Malcolm X, but it's definitely going to be a shift in the dynamics, and I just like to think that one day it will be a shift in the dynamics, and people that's on the bottom won't be on the bottom anymore. You feel me? So that about wraps everything up, man. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed topics like this, like, comment, subscribe, and drop some more. If you feel anything about or have a comment on pertaining to the video, drop it. I'll read it, I post it, and I reply. You feel me? But yeah, like I said, it's a really good question. Why the U.S. stop exterminating black leaders? But they still have been. They just got smarter with doing it. Like, they have to kill us. They could just get us real high on drugs or something, and you know, put the most strongest drugs in our community, like stuff like that, man. So yeah, man, I don't want to be there too long, but I want to hear y'all thoughts and other thoughts. So DM me, leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, man, we gonna find another topic and talk about it. Peace out.